As Jedward mania reaches fever pitch, there's a whole new hairdo making waves in Ireland's salons. We headed to the Terrible Twosomes barber on Dublin's Grafton Street to see exactly how you too can get the Jedward.
Yeah, so the latest craze in music, but who knew they'd be the latest trend in hair? We're here in the Grafton Barbers to find out how you can get the Jedward.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning.
Yes, you may call them annoying, some call them untalented, but no one can say John and Edward aren't trendsetters. We followed two super fans to the Grafton Barbers as they got the hairstyle everyone seems to want.
So Connor, if you're at home, like it's all very well coming in here and getting it done professionally. If you're at home, what kind of tips do you want to give people for doing it at home?
You'd need to, Sean, as long as you have like a strong wax, a good hair dryer, and you know, dry it off and spend that little bit of time not putting the wax in when it's wet. Dry the hair off completely, pull the wax so it sits up nice and high at the front, and other than that you can't go wrong.
Okay, so it's not only people coming into the Grafton Barbers looking for the John and Edward hairstyle, you actually have sent stuff over to the lads, they've been installing them a bit.
We did, we sent them over, all the products that we used today we sent over to John and Edward, the straightener, all the waxes and stuff like that, and a little tonic and shaving creams, all our own brand here at the Grafton Barber.
For the professional job, you start with bleaching, then a quick cut, and then on to the next step.
As you can see, we've blow dried it now, Sean, so we've got all the volume that we need to get in it, and obviously now that's not the way he's going to finish up. But we've got the volume that we need, and that's the most important part of this hairstyle, is to get the volume into it. The straighteners come into play now next, the little small hair straighteners, getting the roots there, to get the body into the roots, get it sitting up for you, because that'll be the biggest problem most people will have, is trying to get the volume and get the root lift.
And if you're doing this at home then, obviously the straighteners will be an important part.
They come into play so much. I mean, the straighteners are, you know, you need them, because for that hairstyle, if you've got really fine hair like Jonathan has, you need the straighteners to get that body into it, you know.
And if you're worried about being a bit girly with the straighteners, these actually, it says it even on the box of these, they're for men. For men.
So you've got the straightening part done on top, but don't forget the sides, guys.
We've got a little bit of wax, a pasted wax. It's our own brand we have. It's a really strong, it's really important to have a really, really strong wax, and something matte, because as you can see, it doesn't look like he has wax in his hair. So it needs to look really natural, that quiff shows off, rather than looking greasy and wet. So really it has to be a matte wax.
A matte wax.
A matte wax. Matte strong matte wax. Extra strong, Sean.
Extra strong to make sure it doesn't move.
Toxic.
So Connor, Jordan here looks completely different to Jonathan's version, but it's all about making the Jedward your own, isn't it?
That's it, individualising it, Sean, you know, putting your own, like we've just kicked out a little bit of here through the back with Jordan's, and it just individualised. You don't actually have to go the exact same way. You still have the high front, you still have the messiness, you still have the colour, but they have it a little bit longer maybe at the back, you know, kick it out with the hair straighteners, have a little bit more messy through the back, bring it into the centre and have a bit of fun with it.
Yeah,
you know?
make it your own.
Exactly.
So the guys have had their hair bleached, cut, waxed, straightened and blow dried, but do they look like Jedward? And so the guys set off with their brand new Jedwards to face the jealous onlookers.